The case of Tiffany Hall and Jamela Tuntol serves as a haunting reminder of how friendship can devolve into unimaginable horror. Once close friends, their relationship took a tragic turn that culminated in a series of shocking events. Tiffany Hall, a seemingly ordinary individual, became embroiled in a dark narrative that would forever alter the lives of those involved. The transformation from camaraderie to chaos began with a series of escalating conflicts, fueled by jealousy and betrayal. What started as minor disagreements quickly spiraled into a catastrophic breakdown of trust, leading to a shocking crime that left the community reeling. The nature of the crimes committed is both disturbing and heartbreaking, as it reveals the depths of human emotion and the potential for darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of even the closest relationships. The brutal reality of the situation forces us to confront the psychological aspects of their friendship, highlighting how easily love can turn to hate. The emotional turmoil experienced by both Tiffany and Jamela is palpable, as their bond, once filled with laughter and shared dreams, became a breeding ground for resentment and violence. This tragic tale not only underscores the fragility of human connections, but also serves as a cautionary tale about the consequences of unchecked emotions. As we delve deeper into the events surrounding this case, we are compelled to reflect on the complexities of friendship and the potential for horror that can arise when trust is shattered. The story of Tiffany Hall and Jamela Tuntol is a stark reminder that beneath the surface of any relationship lies the potential for both profound love and devastating betrayal, making it a chilling exploration of the human psyche. Tiffany Hall and Jamela Tuntol's friendship was deeply rooted in their challenging upbringing in East St. Louis, Illinois, a city often marked by socio-economic struggles and adversity. Growing up in an environment fraught with difficulties, both Tiffany and Jamela faced numerous obstacles that shaped their lives and their bond. From a young age, they navigated the complexities of their surroundings, finding solace in each other's company. Their shared experiences as young mothers further solidified their connection as they supported one another through the trials of parenthood. Both women faced the daunting realities of raising children in a community where resources were scarce and opportunities limited. Their friendship blossomed amidst the chaos, providing a sense of stability and understanding that was often hard to come by. However, the struggles they encountered in their personal lives were significant. Tiffany grappled with the challenges of single motherhood, while Jamela dealt with her own set of familial issues, including financial instability and the pressures of providing for her children. These shared hardships created a unique bond as they leaned on each other for emotional support and practical assistance. Yet, the weight of their circumstances also sowed seeds of tension and jealousy as each woman's struggles began to manifest in their relationship. The pressures of their environment and the demands of motherhood often left them feeling overwhelmed, leading to moments of vulnerability that tested their friendship. Despite their deep connection, the challenges they faced in East St. Louis ultimately played a crucial role in shaping their lives and their relationship, setting the stage for the tragic events that would later unfold. Their story is a poignant reminder of how shared experiences can both unite and divide, reflecting the complexities of friendship in the face of adversity. Tiffany Hall's history of legal troubles and chaotic home life paints a complex picture of a young woman grappling with the consequences of her upbringing. From an early age, Tiffany exhibited signs of juvenile delinquency, often finding herself in trouble with the law. Her childhood was marked by family conflicts that created an unstable environment, contributing to her rebellious behavior. Growing up in East St. Louis, Tiffany faced numerous challenges, including a tumultuous home life characterized by frequent arguments and a lack of parental guidance. Significant incidents, such as witnessing domestic disputes and experiencing financial instability, shaped her worldview and influenced her actions. These formative experiences instilled in her a sense of hopelessness and frustration, leading her to seek validation and escape through risky behaviors. As a teenager, Tiffany became involved in petty crimes, which only exacerbated her tumultuous relationship with her family. Each run-in with the law further alienated her from her loved ones, creating a vicious cycle of conflict and rebellion. The impact of her upbringing was profound, as the chaos at home left her feeling isolated and misunderstood. Tiffany often turned to friendships, including her bond with Jamela Tuntol, as a means of finding solace and support. However, the emotional scars from her past continued to haunt her, manifesting in impulsive decisions and strained relationships. The combination of her legal troubles and chaotic home life ultimately contributed to a sense of instability that followed her into adulthood. As Tiffany navigated the complexities of her life, the weight of her past loomed large, influencing her choices and interactions with those around her. This tumultuous history serves as a crucial backdrop to understanding her character and the events that would later unfold, illustrating how deeply intertwined her upbringing was with her actions and decisions. Jamela Tuntol's journey is marked by a profound determination to overcome her past and embrace motherhood with resilience and hope. Growing up in a challenging environment, Jamela faced significant struggles, including time spent in foster care, which left her feeling disconnected and longing for stability. The experience of being separated from her family deeply impacted her, instilling in her a desire to create a different life for her own children. As a young mother, she encountered numerous obstacles, including financial hardships and the emotional toll of her upbringing. Despite these challenges, Jamela was resolute in her commitment to reclaim custody of her children, driven by an unwavering love and a desire to provide them with the nurturing environment she had longed for herself. Her journey to regain custody was fraught with difficulties, requiring her to navigate the complexities of the legal system while demonstrating her capability as a responsible parent. Jamela worked tirelessly to prove her dedication, attending parenting classes and seeking support from community resources to build a stable foundation for her family. Her aspirations for a better future were not just about regaining custody. They encompassed a vision of breaking the cycle of hardship that had defined her own childhood. Jamela dreamed of creating a home filled with love, security, and opportunities for her children, determined to ensure they would not face the same struggles she had endured. This fierce determination fueled her efforts as she sought to transform her life and the lives of her children. Jamela's story is one of resilience and hope, illustrating the power of a mother's love and the lengths she would go to secure a brighter future for her family, despite the shadows of her past. The tragic night of September 16, 2006, began with a shocking call to the police from Tiffany Hall, who reported the discovery of a stillborn baby. This alarming revelation sent ripples through the community, raising immediate questions about the circumstances surrounding the infant's death. Tiffany's frantic call detailed a scene that would soon unravel into a complex investigation as authorities struggled to piece together the events leading up to that fateful night. As investigators arrived at the scene, they quickly noted the unsettling nature of the situation, prompting them to delve deeper into Tiffany's account and her relationship with Jamela Tuntol. Meanwhile, growing concerns about Jamela's disappearance began to surface, as friends and family noted her absence in the days leading up to the incident. Jamela, who had been striving to reclaim her life and her children, had seemingly vanished without a trace, leaving those close to her worried and confused. The juxtaposition of Tiffany's call and Jamela's disappearance created an atmosphere of urgency and dread, compelling law enforcement to act swiftly. As the investigation unfolded, detectives began to connect the dots between the two women, uncovering a web of friendship, conflict, and unresolved issues that hinted at darker undertones. The community was left in shock, grappling with the implications of the events that were beginning to unfold. With each passing hour, the urgency of the investigation intensified as authorities sought to uncover the truth behind Jamela's disappearance and the circumstances surrounding the stillborn baby. The stage was set for a harrowing exploration of friendship gone awry, as the investigation promised to reveal the chilling realities that lay beneath the surface of their lives, forever altering the lives of those involved. The police investigation into Jamela Tunstall's disappearance quickly intensified, fueled by Tiffany Hall's alarming claims and the unsettling autopsy results of the stillborn baby. As authorities delved deeper into the case, they uncovered discrepancies in Tiffany's statements, which raised red flags about her credibility. Initially, Tiffany described a tragic but straightforward scenario surrounding the stillbirth, yet as investigators probed further, her accounts began to contradict one another. This inconsistency prompted detectives to scrutinize her involvement more closely, leading to mounting suspicions about what truly transpired on that fateful night. Meanwhile, the community's fear and concern grew palpable as friends and family of Jamela rallied together, desperate for answers. The unsettling nature of the investigation left many feeling anxious and uncertain, with whispers of worry circulating about the safety of their loved ones. As Jamela's absence stretched on, the community's anxiety transformed into a collective dread, amplifying the urgency for law enforcement to uncover the truth. The pivotal moment in the investigation came when Tiffany, under increasing pressure from detectives, made a shocking confession that would change the course of the case. In a moment of vulnerability, she revealed details that contradicted her previous statements, shedding light on the events leading up to Jamela's disappearance. This confession not only implicated Tiffany, but also provided crucial insights into the dynamics of their friendship and the circumstances surrounding the stillborn baby. As the investigation unfolded, Tiffany's admission became a turning point, propelling the case into a new phase and igniting a fervent pursuit of justice for Jamela. The community, once filled with uncertainty, now faced the grim reality of the situation, as the investigation began to unravel the dark truths hidden beneath the surface of their lives. Tiffany Hall's chilling confession about the murders of Jamela Tunstall and her children sent shockwaves through the community, revealing a horrifying narrative that no one could have anticipated. In her confession, Tiffany recounted the events leading to Jamela's death, painting a grim picture of escalating tensions between the two women. What began as a friendship fraught with jealousy and resentment culminated in a tragic confrontation that spiraled out of control. Tiffany described a heated argument that erupted over personal grievances, ultimately leading to a moment of violence that would forever alter their lives. The brutal nature of the crime was staggering. Tiffany admitted to taking Jamela's life in a fit of rage, a decision that was both impulsive and devastating. In her confession, she detailed how she then turned her attention to Jamela's children, further compounding the horror of her actions. The sheer brutality of the crime left investigators and community members grappling with disbelief and anguish, struggling to comprehend how someone they once knew could commit such heinous acts. The emotional impact on the community was profound, as friends, family and neighbors mourned not only the loss of Jamela and her children, but also the shattering of their sense of safety and trust. The revelation of Tiffany's actions ignited a wave of grief and anger, as people sought to understand the motivations behind such a tragic betrayal. Vigils were held in memory of Jamela and her children, with community members coming together to honor their lives and support one another in the wake of the tragedy. The chilling confession marked a turning point, transforming the narrative from one of friendship to one of horror, forever altering the fabric of the community and leaving an indelible scar on those who remained. The community's reaction to the tragic murders of Jamela Tuntol and her children was one of profound sorrow and disbelief, culminating in a heartfelt funeral that brought together friends, family, and neighbors to honor their lives. The service was a somber occasion, filled with tears and shared memories, as attendees reflected on the vibrant spirit of Jamela and the innocence of her children. Mourners gathered to pay their respects, creating a powerful display of solidarity and support for the grieving family. The atmosphere was heavy with grief, as the community grappled with the loss of lives that had been cut short in such a brutal manner. In the wake of the tragedy, legal proceedings against Tiffany Hall began to unfold, with authorities moving swiftly to bring her to justice. Tiffany faced multiple charges, including first-degree murder and child endangerment, as the full extent of her actions became clear. The gravity of the charges reflected the community's outrage and the need for accountability in the face of such horrific crimes. As the legal process progressed, public interest in the case grew, with many following the developments closely. The media coverage amplified the community's response, sparking discussions about the complexities of friendship, mental health, and the factors that can lead to such devastating outcomes. Public forums and discussions emerged, allowing residents to voice their concerns and seek understanding in the aftermath of the tragedy. The community's response was marked by a mix of anger, sadness, and a desire for healing, as they sought to come to terms with the events that had shattered their sense of safety. The legal proceedings against Tiffany Hall became a focal point for the community, symbolizing their quest for justice and closure in a situation that had left an indelible mark on their lives. Tiffany Hall's case took a complex turn as her mental health issues came to the forefront during the legal proceedings and subsequent appeals. Following her conviction for the murders of Jamela Tuntol and her children, Tiffany underwent a series of psychiatric evaluations that revealed a troubling history of mental health disorders. Diagnoses included severe depression and anxiety, along with indications of possible personality disorders. These evaluations aimed to assess her state of mind at the time of the crimes, providing insight into the psychological factors that may have contributed to her actions. Tiffany's legal representation sought to leverage these findings in an attempt to appeal her conviction, arguing that her mental health issues played a significant role in her behavior. The appeals process was arduous, involving multiple hearings and extensive legal arguments centered around her psychological state. Her attorneys contended that Tiffany's mental health struggles should have been more thoroughly considered during the original trial, advocating for a reconsideration of her sentence based on her diagnosed conditions. Despite these efforts, the path to appeal was fraught with challenges as the legal system grappled with the complexities of mental health in relation to criminal responsibility. The ongoing impact of Tiffany's actions extended far beyond her own life, profoundly affecting her family. The emotional toll on her relatives was immense as they struggled to reconcile their love for Tiffany with the horror of her crimes. Many family members faced stigma and isolation within their community, grappling with the repercussions of her actions. The trauma rippled through their lives, leaving scars that would take years to heal. As Tiffany continued to navigate the appeals process, the weight of her past loomed large, serving as a constant reminder of the devastating consequences of her choices on both her life and the lives of those she left behind. The case of Tiffany Hall and Jamela Tuntol serves as a haunting reminder of how the tragic transformation of friendship can devolve into unimaginable horror. What began as a bond between two young women, marked by shared struggles and aspirations, ultimately spiraled into a nightmare that resulted in the loss of lives and shattered families. Tiffany's chilling confession revealed the depths of betrayal and violence that can emerge from unresolved conflicts and emotional turmoil, leaving the community grappling with the aftermath of such a devastating event. This case compels us to reflect on the complexities of mental health, highlighting how untreated psychological issues can influence behavior and lead to catastrophic outcomes. Tiffany's struggles with mental health were pivotal in understanding her actions, emphasizing the importance of addressing mental health concerns within our communities. It serves as a call to action for increased awareness, support, and resources for those facing similar challenges, reminding us that mental health is a critical aspect of overall well-being. As we reflect on the implications of this tragic case, it is essential to consider how we can foster healthier relationships and provide support to those in need. If you found this exploration of Tiffany Hall and Jamela Tunstall's story insightful, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel for more content that delves into complex social issues and human experiences. Don't forget to like and share this video to spread awareness and engage in meaningful conversations about the intricacies of friendship, mental health, and the impact of our choices. Together, we can create a community that values understanding and compassion, ensuring that stories like this serve as lessons for us all. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to bringing you more thought-provoking content.